and girls, welcome. This is episode 2 of the Botcast. Today we're joined by some of the people from the first episode. So we got on our left side, I've got to get this right, that way, we got Aussie. Say hello, Aussie.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know which way I'm looking.
Right, you're over this way. So this side we've got Joe and Rosy, also JSalcs, and then Rosy, just Rosy. That's...
I remember down to 97.
Oh, I'm down to 97 on Twitch. Yeah, true.
Don't worry about it though.
Wait, what? What?
Her name on Twitch is RMDancer97.
Oh, okay. Oh, well,
I don't care.
Rosie works.
you guys should know, if you watch the first episode, all of the people in this right now adds shit in the description. And then we got the one, the only Spy. First time on camera.
Hi.
We've
Oi.
finally actually put a face to the name. Yeah?
You can,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the right?
Face the name? Was it
Yeah.
name to the face? I
I
don't know.
fucking can't remember.
I've seen Top's face before.
Yeah, Rosie's
That's my
face
house.
was fucking hilarious when she walked in. Was like, "Is that Spy?" Face reveal, yeah, fully face reveal. So right now we are live on Twitch, on my channel. We've got the Aussie and JSalcs also hosting. We'll have their accounts in the description as well. Aussie's trying to become a Twitch affiliate, so if people can watch his
Did you
stream,
say affiliate?
Yeah.
Affiliate.
Isn't it
Affiliate.
affiliate?
I'm
affiliate,
trying to
affiliate.
become
Whatever.
I'm trying to make. No, I know it's right.
You
I'm
ain't
trying to
feeling
become
anything, are you?
affiliate.
Fuck off.
I will fill up. I will fill up whatever you want for follows.
Okay.
Give me pennies.
I like how you go to like. I'll do anything for subs. I'm like, I'll do anything for follows. I'm gonna start chugging beers for follows soon.
I would love to see that.
So this evening, so for people that are watching this live on Twitch right now that are trying to do wheel spins and that, obviously it's a podcast, so all of those notifications and shit have been turned off. So yeah, they ain't happening tonight. You've
Those
just
people are
wasted
too
your
already
fucking
hard like
points.
Oh,
I
I feel bad. I'll give him points back and then close the store.
No, don't feel bad.
No, don't feel bad. It's pumpkin. It's fine. It's fine. Right.
We love you,
So to start it off, what is everyone drinking tonight? I've seen Joe and Rosie like.
I finished my monster, so I'm.
Coconut and something. There's coconut flavored white rum.
Coconut flavour.
Other brands are available.
Other
Now on
brands are.
Lucozade.
Spies on Lucozade. Oz, what are you on?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
What is that?
Is that water?
Is that just water?
Empty.
And I'm on the loving Budweiser.
Dude, I would have some Budweiser, but I just destroyed that crate that I had.
Yeah, I'm on my
Destroyed
second
it.
crate. So I've got like
Stop
2
drinking.
boxes on top of each other. Yeah. Pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So for this podcast, we're not really having a plan of like what we're going to talk about. We're just going to fucking go into it, aren't we? Joe's now confused
well.
and like, oh, here we go, awkward silence.
Oh, and right on cue. What the fuck do we talk
Well,
about?
no, I have an idea because not that I don't want to lead it, but you know I was going to tell you about my story of Joe being really drunk. I mean, I thought Tech could tell us a drunk story.
Oh,
'cause
so
I
I've
feel like
oh
there'll be
fucking hell.
many.
I reckon there'll be a few drunk.
There is a lot of.
there will be.
I'll let Rosie tell the Joe story first, while I think of a story that's allowed for
Great
Twitch.
story, to be
It's,
honest.
it's not even that great.
I think I might
Well,
have
it's
told
good. It's a good
on
one to start with.
stream.
Like, imagine following a great story.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so we'll set the
Rosie?
bar.
Yeah, you set the
Yeah.
bar, and then
Do
I
you
can
wanna- do you wanna lead or
decide.
shall I lead? I'm gonna lead first, if that's
Okay,
alright with you,
okay.
Rosie. Thank you.
I
Don't
was
beat me
about-
up.
I was
Please
about
don't beat
to
me up.
leave.
Anyway, so Rosie had an event on in like the city near us, and
For Halloween.
it was a Halloween event. So we got dressed up, matching outfits, and it's a dance event, right? Like
salsa.
salsa dancing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone knows me that well, but I don't dance. I can't dance,
And
and
I
I won't
do.
dance. And Rosie's a professional dancer. She does it for a living all the time. So already I was just like, fuck, I'm out of my depth. All these guys are like professional dancers here, and like, not good. So obviously, I went straight to the bar and I was like, just on the whiskey, just heavy. Immediately as soon as we turned up.
Oh no.
And like whiskey doesn't hydrate you very well, so I also needed to like wet the whistle with a few beers as well. So we're just going in between the whiskeys and the beers.
Whiskey beer.
There was several people at the party all called Jack, and through speaking to other people, I was like, oh, they're saying, oh, do you know Jack? And the way that I distinguished these people in my drunken state was by their weight. So there was Fat Jack, there was Skinny Jack, and there was like a medium Jack. And I thought it was hilarious. I don't think the other people at the party thought it was that funny. But I was just rolling with it. Oh yeah, Fat Jack, he's nice. Skinny Jack, not a fan. Anyway.
I was so embarrassed because he'd never met them before.
Yeah.
My colleagues, and some of them are friends or people that I want to be friends with, but haven't quite made it to friend level yet. And so far, since that party, haven't
they're affiliates.
still made it.
Fuck off.
Dancing affiliates. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna live that down, am I?
Affiliates. Many whiskeys later, I woke up the next day with like a cold pizza in the hotel room because I didn't eat it, and we had to go meet Rosy's friend.
I have a question. I just have a question.
Okay.
Joe, I mean, Artek, does my mum follow you on Twitch?
I don't think
Matt.
so. I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine. So, in Joe's hungover state, I had to drive his BMW like all the way through to go visit my friend, and this was right at the beginning of our relationship, and he was meeting my friend for the first time, and he just fell asleep on her sofa, and
After covering Tesco car park in sick.
Oh,
my
yeah.
own.
Oh god.
We had to pull over several
God.
times. I was just spewing out the side of the car.
and now I've got a phobia of sick.
Yeah. Every time I gag, she runs out the room.
I'm not fucking surprised, to be fair.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Lord.
That was a good story to follow that one.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, where do I follow? I've got a few, but a lot of them aren't like me drunk. It's like seeing a friend drunk and seeing their stupid shit they've done. Like, because most of the time I don't remember my stupid shit. Like, and a lot of my
That's a good way to
stories,
be.
a lot of my stories as well, where I am being drunk and stupid, are not Twitch friendly or YouTube friendly. So I can't really say those.
That was a tame one for me, to be honest.
Well, obviously, me and Laura used to work in a strip club and a nightclub, so you can kind of imagine where our stories end up and shit. So
I didn't know Laura used to work there as well.
yeah, Laura was one of the management team as well. So
I thought you were about to say dancer.
yeah,
Wait. Who's manager?
So
Who was the boss?
at first, Laura was the boss because she was
What?
there before me. And she worked her fucking ass off, and the manager tried to give me the role first, and I was like, nah, Laura's worked hard for it, give it to her. I'm stepping down, I'm not taking that promotion.
And then you ended up giving it to her, right?
No, and then he got sacked. And then,
But that was bad.
I kind of took a higher role.
Very funny.
Very
Why
funny.
did you want to give
I got
you
a
the job
story.
in the
It's very
first
short,
place?
though.
Was it because you were a gentleman and she was just a mere female?
No, it was just I thought she deserved it more than me.
No, why did he
Oh,
give you the promotion
because
first?
obviously I've ran my own pub and stuff like that. Where that was like her first bar job, like in a nightclub and stuff like that. So it was a first time for her where I'd been working for the industry for like 4 or 5 years. So I was more experienced than her. But yeah. Oh, so you said you had a story, didn't you? These guys hand up.
Right. So mine's really short and sweet. Okay,
excuse
so I was.
me, miss. Can I,
Oh, well, no,
can I pipe in? Sorry.
It's probably about 7 years ago. Now, how old am I? 28. Yeah, about 7 years ago before I met Mrs. And I was out in Stockholm, in Sweden, and it was my second last night of my trip to Europe. I was still living in Australia at the time, and I decided to go out with some people I met at the hostel. So I went out until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I drank way too much fucking alcohol. I was like feeling queasy as shit, and I was like, okay, nah, stop this. I'm walking home. I'm gonna go to bed. So I get literally after walking about 2Ks, 3Ks, I get about 100 meters from the hostel, and I'm like, uh-oh, I can't hold this down. And I lean over a graveyard, like a graveyard place, and just puke everywhere for a good couple of minutes.
Oh,
and then
no.
I stood up and I was like, fuck, I'm good. I turned around and walked straight back into town. We're partying all night again. And I was like, I'm just thinking back to those moments. It's one of those moments, it's like, what the fuck were you thinking? Just like, nothing good happens after 2 a.m. And I was like, nah, I'm going back out. I'm going to make this the best night of my life. It was a reasonably good night. I don't remember much after that, but it was
Fuck,
pretty good.
I'm
I
not
think.
surprised with that.
I'd say I know a lot of people that swear by a tactical chunder.
Oh, mate.
Yeah,
it's
so many
brilliant.
people are like
Have a
that.
tacky and I'm back in.
Yeah.
You just go to 7-Eleven, buy some.
Let's
buy
have a
some, like,
tacky
little,
and
like,
get a little bit
Listerine
wacky.
mouthwash. Yeah, you could.
Listerine mouthwash. Ah.
Listerine.
Or Or if you got a girlfriend, just pack out just pack a foldable toothbrush in her bag and you.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
to go.
That's true. Remember, Rosie's got a phobia of sick.
Rosy's face right now is
These are
brilliant.
uncomfortable stories for her.
Spy's been now
Well,
distracted.
They are drinking stories.
Oh no, he's back. Spy, what story do you have? Because I've now decided the
Does it
story that
involve
I'm going to say.
gender?
I mean, that was a great story.
Does your story involve sick?
No, it doesn't. No.
No. Okay.
Oi. I'm excited now.
So it's kind of like going with like the graveyard role, like
Oh no.
going.
Spooky music's playing.
Fuck's sake.
Insert spooky music.
Insert it, yeah. Basically, we all went to like a friend's house for like a massive get together, like back in 5-6 years ago, I guess, back in Reading, and yeah, it turned into like a massive party, and
Oh, yeah.
across the road was like a graveyard. So, as we were all outside smoking, a couple of the guys were just like, "Oh, you know what? Let's go in the graveyard and be like action men," and yeah, they just went for it.
What? So you guys just got like fucked up and ran into a graveyard being fucking nuts.
Yeah, we'll be just like recording it.
Oh,
When you say you were action men, what did that include?
There was a couple of army rolls, surely, right?
yeah, there's got to be some
Yeah,
like swan
everyone's, like,
dives and
rolling
army
around.
rolls.
Yeah.
Fucking
This
hell.
reminds me of another story I got when I was like a little bit younger.
You can say that story and then I can do my one after.
Oh, is that alright if I just
Yeah.
interrupt?
While
So
you've
my-
got it in your head, you might as well say it.
My mate is one of my best friends. I don't want to out him too much, but he does the music for all of my streams and YouTube. so you know
There we go, fully outed him already.
it. He and if his parents ever see this, they'll fucking kill him. But it's fine. He had a fairly sizable garden at his house, and like it's in like the school district, you know, like all walking distance. We were probably like 13, 14.
So very illegal. Ages.
Yeah, oh yeah, we were young. We'd all get tents and we'd go like put him in his back garden, and like we'd just get smashed up in his back garden. Like it was just cool.
At 13.
13, 14, yeah, probably.
Fucking hard lads
So,
over
what was
here.
that like 3 years ago?
Yeah. Anyway, so we're all underage, having
Severely.
a few drinks and having a great time, and it became, this happened every year, by the way, maybe twice a year up until the age of about 17, 18, and it became a tradition after the first one that we'd go treasure hunting. So basically, we waited like the wee hours of the morning, like 1,
lost
2, 3
Spy.
a.m.
I don't know where he's gone.
Yeah,
He's having flashbacks to the graveyard.
Yeah, I know.
Like, yeah, 1, 2, 3 a.m. and we go treasure hunting, and that's basically where you kind of split up into teams. There's probably like 20 of us. You split up into teams, maybe 2 or 3 people, and you'd come back to the garden with the best garden ornament you could find in someone's front garden. Okay.
Is this
So,
random racing?
random racing?
Yeah, it's called
don't
random
know.
races. It's where you just go out into the street in teams and have to find a random object and the most random thing you come back
yeah,
with.
it's exactly that.
Yeah,
So
I
one
used to
year
play
we got,
this.
like, we got a full replica cannon, which must have weighed like 100 kilos. There, you just saw loads of lads with it under their arm just running back into the garden.
Fuck me.
Another year we got a full 4-man trampoline, and we were like rolling it on its side down the street, trying to get it back to the garden.
What about all
Yeah.
these neighbours are probably like, they're fucking teenagers.
Oh, mate, like,
I know.
it's one of
No
the
one
funniest
can,
things.
like-
When you're like 13, 14, it is one of the most funniest things
It
to
is
play.
exhilarating. And the
Um,
thing is, we never got caught.
yeah,
It's fun,
and me and
you
my
never
group
play
never
that.
got caught as well.
What's that? No, I'm gonna play it now. I'm 28, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it anyway.
You get locked up for that shit. at your
Next
age.
episode of the Botcast plays fucking random races.
The problem is, if I said to them, Denmark, I'm trying to win a drinking competition, they'd probably like, can I join?
True.
They're little alcoholics. Up.
This is
The
true.
Danes. They're alcoholics, man. When
I
I
wanna
moved
move
here,
to
right,
Danish.
I thought I could drink
Denmark?
alcohol. I moved to Denmark, and I met a like a group of bartenders. It's actually my first social group when I moved here, and fuck me, like bartenders can drink, but Danish bartenders can drink even more. And my liver was like shot for like a good 6 months.
I
They
found
really
that
do.
with like moving up north as well, because obviously I'm from down south. Southerners can't really drink. They're quite well known for not being able to drink, and I'm quite a heavy drinker. So yeah, JSalcs is a fucking prime example of that.
Drink wine.
Fuck off. 4 beers into the stream, guys, I'm fucking wasted. But like, I moved up north and I was like, yeah, people that can keep up with me drinking. Had like staff drinks with the old nightclub lot, and everyone would be absolutely fucking gone. And I'd be sat there on my 20th beer, still sober, and I'm like, what is going on, guys? Like, come on, keep up with me. But yeah, like fucking Northerners can't seem to drink in York. I don't know what it is. People can't drink up here. Right, so that leads me on to my story now.
I thought you were saying Southerners can't drink and Northerners can.
Yeah, I had thought that as well. Most Northerners I know could, but then when I started drinking with the Northerners up here in York, they can't. They can't handle their drink.
Maybe you're just an exception, Tech.
As
Maybe
in, like, going to a pub, like your local pub, and drinking, or going in like nightclubs and going.
So on like a sesh thing. So like the nightclub I worked in, we used to do a thing like every Sunday where we do a staff drink. So because of all the
we called it Spin'ems at our bar.
Spin'ems.
Yeah, you feel like you're spinning afterwards.
Oh,
Spin'em? I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, alright.
Anyway.
But yeah, we used to have like the Sunday as like a thanks everyone for working so hard this week. So we'd have some of us on the DJ decks, on the sound system. Some of us would be drinking and stuff like that in like the booths. And then yeah, we'd close the nightclub, be starting it from like 4 in the morning, and then sometimes be going until about 4 in the afternoon the next day. And it'd be going that fucking long. And sometimes people just got absolutely smashed and destroyed. And
That sounds awful.
yeah, it were good times.
19-year-old me would say a different thing, but right now,
Yeah.
going on till 4 in the afternoon next day.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right, so that leaves me, obviously you guys got to tell your drunken story. For me, it's not me. Well, I was drinking, but I wasn't drunk. So this is mainly my best friend back home, Aaron, is notorious for not being a very heavy drinker. Very much so, like Joe. Has a couple of beers and he's fucking gone. And there was this one time we were having a house party at his house, and his mum always was at the house party, his girlfriend at the time, his brother's girlfriend, like my girlfriend at the time. So there was a good fair amount of female to male ratio. And I went to the toilet, and then all I can hear while I'm in the toilet upstairs is some screaming and shouting going on. And I'm like, what the fuck has happened? I've only just left them. Come downstairs to my best mate, stood on the table with his shorts down, holding his dick in one hand and pointing at his balls with the other. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? While he stood on the table screaming at everyone, this is my dick, this is my balls. And I was like, what the fuck has happened here? Pulled him off the table, told him to get down from the table because his fucking mum's right in front of him while he's fucking waving his knob around. Got him down and then turned to everyone else and was like, why the fuck is he doing this? And then his mum was like, Drew decided to pull his shorts down as he was getting up on the table, and you know Aaron, he doesn't give a shit. So because Drew wanted to see his knob, he made sure he saw his knob. And
Wow,
that mortified everyone for a while. Aaron is the most like chilled person with like just getting naked, and it used to freak me out. It was unreal. Like I lived with this guy for like a year, and some of the situations was just not good.
I'm not a fan. I can't piss with someone next to me at the urinal.
Why does it freak you out, guys?
Oh no, it doesn't freak me out. It was just more of the way he did it. Like there was times like me and him shared a bedroom, and I'd be sat in the bedroom on my phone or something. He'd get out the shower, walk in, and be like, "Yo, can I have some privacy?" And I'm like, "Mate, you got the same shit as me. I don't care." And he was like, "All right, fine, fuck you then." He drops his towel, puts his hand in his coconut butter, and just goes, and then just rubs it between his hands while dead staring me in the face. And I'm like, "Dude, fuck this, I'm out." That's the sort of shit like he'd be doing. But yeah.
Coconut butter
Yeah, coconut butter.
going where?
On his dick.
All over his phallus. And
Yeah. So he'd sit down on the bed and
that was a weird noise on your
That was
microphone.
lovely.
sorry, I hit my mic when I did that.
It
But
sounded
yeah.
like a noob tube from Modern Warfare 2.
Thunk.
It did.
But yeah.
It really did.
So yeah, it's okay to get naked with your bros. Okay, Johnny's just said that in chat right now. It's okay to get naked with your bros. Well, we did think
No, I've
Aussie.
got-
Well, Rosie?
Wait, actually, is it okay if it's okay to get naked with your bros? Is it okay for me to get naked on our tech stream?
No.
I'm gonna go with a
Bannable.
no. I'm gonna go with a no on that one. I quite like my channel. I don't want it to get banned yet. So yeah.
But I'd get all your viewers.
I feel like girls have less of a worry about being naked with other females. I mean,
What?
no one's here to back me up because it's just me on my own here. I can say
What?
whatever I like.
Can you
Yeah, but
repeat
I
that again?
think
Sorry. What was it again?
Ozzy heard
I heard-
naked
I
girls.
heard-
He had naked girls and was like, what?
No, I heard that. I heard it, but I wasn't sure which side of the coin you were on. Can you repeat it?
Saying that girls don't mind being naked with other
Yeah.
girls.
No,
Yeah,
I think that.
yeah.
I mean, I've got a lot of friends that are just girls, and they talk about it all the time. But I think my guy friends, they're never naked with each other, except
No,
except squad like teammates, right? If you're a teammate at like a football game, they always get butt naked in the shower, and I'm like, all right, dicks are out.
But then also the dancers having to, always do costume changes, always like you've got 30 seconds to take this dress off and put an entirely new dress and tights and shoes on. So then I find with other performing guys, like they're just so desensitized to seeing girls naked as well. And like we would just get changes.
the thing is
like
with
that.
men is we have very, very fragile sexuality and masculinity.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
So as
I'll get
soon as
naked
I
in front of
hear the
anyone.
word penis, I question everything.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll get
Well-
naked in front of anyone. I don't care if you're a male or a female.
Question it because you would.
Let's
So-
not.
some
let's
guy-
not air this
some-
on
right,
stream, Rosie. Let's
so-
move on.
Some guys are just scared to feel like they've got a small penis. That's all it is. Like, there's Joe, have you got something to admit to?
No.
Why can I hear
What the
music?
fuck is music?
Where did that come
I'm
from?
working on music. I'm working on music, guys. Hang
It's
on.
fucking what? Why is he putting music on?
You don't want any background music?
I don't know. Do we want?
I was.
No,
like,
actually, we don't
you
want
make
background
fun
music
of
because
small
if it's on
things.
YouTube, it can get copyright
No,
strike.
it's stream friendly.
It's stream friendly, but it might not be YouTube friendly.
Stream Friendly's YouTube.
No, it's
No,
no
it's the
copyright.
same
It's not-
copyright,
no-
Oh, it's a
no
non-copyright one. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Did I could just sing like if you wanted.
That's hella loud though.
Yeah, a little bit. Let's not
Okay.
complicate
Yeah.
things.
No, that's not loud.
Oh, it fucking is for us.
Oh well.
Me and Joe are just like, for fuck's sake, just.
What's everyone thinking of Squad at the moment then?
I'm quite enjoying it, to be fair.
Your honest opinions.
I enjoy it, but I get pissed off anytime I have to be like a squad leader or commander.
You
Because,
get pissed off when you play games.
well, yeah, that as well, to be fair. But, wait, you can use my music if you like, not copyrighted at all. Joe wants us to use,
I'm not gonna
Joe,
do it.
Johnny, maybe next one. But yeah, it's a good
I'll
game.
take the
I'm
link,
enjoying.
Johnny.
I think it's definitely something good for all of us to play, and obviously we've said about the new idea that I came out with last night. I'm not going to disclose what it is, so it can be a surprise for when we do release it. Rosie, if you look at
Definitely good.
if you look in the content YouTube ideas bit, you can read it in there. If you're wanting to know what
I'll
it
do
is.
it later so I don't feel like the viewers feel like they're not part of the special club that we are all members.
But yeah, I think it is a good laugh.
I'm really enjoying it. I like it's super immersive when everyone in the server is on the same wavelength as you. But like the thing is with that game is it only takes one squad to go AWOL
Yeah,
and like your team's fucked.
yeah, literally. As soon as that
Like,
squad
you're
goes
outnumbered.
AWOL, then yeah, you're fucked. Like, it
And you
goes
can
down
see them
there.
on the map and you're like trying to come to them like squad 3, can you please cover our left flank? And they're like
Well, it's like last night when I think it was just me, my brother, and Oz, and then Oz was just like, "I'm gonna swap to a different squad and then try and like go help out while you're commanding." And then like I was radioing all of the other squads, and none of them was replying except from one guy, and he was he's a streamer as well, and he then raided me afterwards because he was like, "Yo, Tech, are you streaming?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm streaming right now." And he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Left the game because he got pissed off with none of the squads listening, and then raided me with like 10 viewers. And I was like, "Oh, okay, sick." And then he was like, "Yeah, I had enough of all them fucking idiots. No one was fucking listening to us, and we're just not gonna fucking win." And I was like, "That's fair enough, too."
I think if you got into one of those servers, right, or you did like a private server, and every single person on both teams was like in it for the like the almost like the milsim vibes,
The realism to it in a way.
then it would be fucking. I don't think anything could beat that. To be honest, I think
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
Like
But
if we
finding
went
one of those would be hard.
yeah, if we went like full roleplay on it, I think it would be the most funniest fucking thing to see. Just to see us
Yeah.
guys try and roleplay real fucking sim sort of shit. Oz, what do you
I'm
think
down
of the
for it.
game?
I fucking love it. Sorry, I was looking at. I was listening. I was looking at Johnny's music. Johnny, love music, man. Old school.
There we go.
I would say old school rock. It's very, very nice. But back to the question. I
Just,
do really
just a
enjoy
quick
Squad.
plug there for Johnny. So yeah,
Quick plug.
quick plug.
I really do enjoy the game. I like the dynamic that you have teams working together, and when they do work together, it's fantastic. But Joe is right. If you've got one squad that's gone fucking AWOL, it makes it tough, and you need to have other squads working really, really well. But I found that like when I'm squad commanding, if I'm really nice to my teammates, it kind of works. I mean, I dickhead, but I just kick them. I don't even start an argument with them. I just kick them. And then,
Yeah.
Fair play.
like, but if you start an argument, then they chase you around all the map. And it's a pain in the ass. Well, we had
That's
last night.
why, yeah, we had that last night, and that was my fault. That's something I need to learn when playing the game is just not fucking lose my shit against people
Just don't
straight away.
react to them.
Yeah.
Just don't- they're
Shut up,
trolls.
Rosy! Don't you fucking start.
But like, if you react right, people troll. Like,
Yeah,
trolls
yeah.
feed off that, and if you don't react, you're just like,
It was
I
the
mean-
guy we had last night that made me laugh. That he tried to team
he
kill
was
me. He shot me but didn't kill me, so I just one tapped him in the head. And then he was just like, "Oh, everyone kill him. He's a dick." And everyone was like, "You shot him first. He just fucking shot you better." And then he started bitching about me to Oz, and Oz was just like, "I'm just gonna kick you from the group in a minute." And he was like, "Go on, fucking kick me." And then he kicked him. And he was like, "Where the fuck is that guy?" So before he could find Oz, Oz just went punk.
crazy. He like, because like, the whole squad of people, I can't see his name right. He starts walking towards me like some boss, and I'm like, "That's the guy."
That's the guy.
That was
Top
good, but
tier
like,
of the game. Do you
the
play?
better thing would have been waiting for him
No,
to
I don't.
die and then kicked him from the squad so he's nowhere near us.
Yeah, yeah. Spy, what do you think of, like, from a viewer's perspective? There we go, words. What do you think of the game right now?
Yeah, it's not too bad to watch.
It's not too. I feel like that's
Don't
a.
It's
love
not
it.
Tarkov.
It's not
I don't
Tarkov, yeah. Like everyone wants us here for Tarkov, but we're like, no, we're having a bit of a break. Like we still
No,
play
but
Tarkov every now and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game to watch.
I definitely find
I
like,
think there's a lot of downtime in it,
yeah,
Yeah, there is.
yeah,
but there's a lot of downtime in Tarkov, to be honest.
yeah.
Did
Especially
you
when you're
guys
Artec and
notice-
you're in the stash 24/7 trying to
Fuck
figure it out.
off.
Do you guys
cunt.
notice though? Like, I love Tarkov. I sweat Tarkov if I could, but like the Twitch shooters and like that little like CS:GO sort of vibe, right, is coming to Tarkov more and more, and like I tend to get a lot more bullshit killed on Tarkov. I mean, they're good players, regardless whether they killed me fairly or not. It was total bullshit, like just because the skill gap might be too high or whatever.
Yeah,
There's no rank system. I'm finding on squad is that if I get killed by a guy that shot me fair and square. But I don't have people coming like peeking around the corner 1,000 miles an hour, like doing a flick and then snapping.
Yeah,
It doesn't
true.
happen.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Tarkov is almost too responsive at the moment to be a realistic sort of game. They need
Tarkov
to back it
is
off a bit.
losing the. It used to be when I first started. I only started a year ago. Tarkov used to be
Yeah.
like, your reward for having knowledge was like up here, and your reward for being like good at first-person shooters was like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of like swapping over. Whereas
I-
like
Yeah.
squad is like the main reward you get for squad is teamwork.
Yeah. And,
Mm.
yeah, exactly. And
I've seen a
tactics
lot
as
of
well.
people on Twitter really hating Tarkov at the moment and feeling like it's the worst Tarkov has ever been. Like,
This is
obviously,
your Twitter or my Twitter?
your
Yeah.
Twitter.
Okay, I was
I
gonna say.
agree.
Like, I have no basis on it because I don't play it, but literally every like main streamer that Joe follows that I just look at tweets like, "Oh, I'm not playing it anymore. It's like the worst Tarkov has ever been ever."
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Yeah. It's like it's never been this shit." But
I think
don't
you're
know,
right.
I don't know why it's shit. What's changed?
Yeah, I think
I
like
don't know.
it's
think everyone's
it's
like
the
a-
worst. Oh, you get top.
I think everyone's like a real high level now, so everyone's got like the best gear.
Yeah.
That's
So-
that's what
But-
I've been saying.
But
Is
it's not
like,
even that.
Yeah.
yeah, go Oz.
It
not-
does
it's
get to
not
that
even-
point every wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not even that. I think what Ray's saying, like, look, it's the worst it's ever been and the best it's ever been at the same time. And the best, like, feature-wise, it is fantastic. They've really come a long way, maps,
Yeah.
and like the game is running pretty smooth. I must say. For,
I think it's running really well.
Yeah,
Compared to
but
a year
it's not
ago,
that.
definitely.
It's just it's so unbalanced, and not in a like, people are more geared than me. It's just they need to like tweak things so that it is more playable. Because at the moment, it's like you walk around a corner, someone taps you in the head like immediately. Like
Yeah.
helmets need to do something. Armor needs to do a little bit more.
That's one thing
armor
that
could
like
reduce.
I'm finding helmets at the moment in the game is like pointless, literally pointless, because no matter what you're wearing at the moment, you get one tapped. Like the game that I'm pretty sure it was me, Joe, and Oz, and I was running along with an Alton, and then just got one tapped in the head by like an M4 with like the worst ammo as well, and I was just like, what? Like how the fuck did I die to that? But
I think-
like to me, Tarkov is a fucking death simulator anyway, so it's fine. Like,
It is. It is very difficult.
The moment that they
No,
slow
it's
down the
obvious.
time to kill is the moment that Tarkov is not Tarkov anymore.
I know.
What do you mean?
I know.
Slow down the
but
time to kill?
So at the moment, you can get killed in one shot to the head with pretty much like
Anything.
Well, most like mid to late tier stuff,
yeah,
and like even to the body, you can get killed in one shot with some
Well,
stuff.
then what they need to do is to like, okay,
Yeah, I
change the way standing. Your weapon sway when you're standing should be like fucking swaying. You try and walk forward with a gun in your hand at any pace and keep it
Yeah.
stable. Even like even if you're doing it properly, right? It'll level up, right? If you're level 52, it gets better. Fair enough. I understand prone and crouch. If you're not moving, right, it
Yeah, that should be accurate,
relatively
yeah.
stable. But if you're moving, especially the sidestep left, right that people do, your gun should be all over the fucking place.
yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, I think that's one thing that Squad's got well is the gunplay and actually how the guns work in it are very realistic to how you.
You
would
should not, no matter what your mods are, be able to dump 60 rounds of M4 into
Without
a grouping
fucking
that big
moving.
at fucking 200 meters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's fucking
I have a
stupid.
question. Do they ever make up pretend gun names on Tarkov?
No,
They're
they-
all
No.
real
they-
guns.
Real.
All
They,
real
they,
guns.
Nikita was
Because-
talking about it the other day.
Do they have the rights for all the copyrights for the gun?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Nikita the other day was talking on his podcast. He said the EFT is so big now. They're getting gun manufacturers. Like the gun manufacturer is actually sending them out of the blue, not even asked. Hey, we want your gun in Tarkov. Sending them the full 3D renderings, inner workings,
Holy
everything
shit.
to Tarkov. Tarkov
Yeah.
doesn't have to do anything. All they have to do is import it, add a texture, and sometimes even these companies are putting textures on them for them to use. So they just Tarkov could be pumping a fuckload more content out if they just sort of streamline.
But
They
it.
need to scale a bit more, yeah.
The only issue with that is obviously because of COVID and stuff like that is like slowing down their process
Yeah,
massively. Like because we were supposed to have Streets of Tarkov like 2 updates ago now, but obviously because of COVID, it's slowed down the process massively.
I remember waiting for that.
What?
Streets of
Like, the
Tarkov, the
thing-
new map, like
The new map, yeah.
yeah, it was supposed to be like 2 updates ago,
Yeah.
but because of COVID, it's been slowed right down.
Yeah.
No, Streets was supposed to be 13. It got pushed.
No, we're talking way back. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be like
Yeah, it was
12.7, 12.8. Like we're
Yeah.
talking like 6-7 months ago.
Like they said it fucking for a
Can
while.
we
but-
rewind for a second?
Yeah.
So my understanding of what you said, Ozzy, where weapon manufacturers sending in their shit to Tarkov, that I guess I don't know any other countries that have legal firearms, but the US has such a big market for Tarkov that it's actually it's basically advertising firearms. For
Oh
people to
yeah,
buy.
for sure.
Yeah,
because
pretty
if you think like it's like Hera Arms, right? If you look at some of the guns, like the HK416 is whatever the brand is of that gun,
Just
right? Because it's made by
Heckler and Koch.
manufacturer. Yeah, Heckler and Koch, right? That is a brand of a actual gun. So and all the components too. You can if like when I'm like, why haven't they got this mag in the game? And I go onto like an armored site in America, an armory site, and I'm like, can this magazine fit in this gun? It's like, yes. Why the fuck is there not 30 rounds with the DTR? Right?
Yeah, true.
I
yeah.
take back my support.
Especially like, like I don't live in the US, so I can't fucking go out and buy an HK and kit it out. But even my balls quake when I see the amount of shit you can put on it. Like, oh, I change the foregrip, I fucking put a little laser on it. Like, the amount you can
Yeah.
do with that, I can imagine
you can-
that sells shit.
That you could actually do it in real life. I mean, not that you should be supporting guns and stuff like that. I'm not into it either. I'm from a country that doesn't have gun laws. That has
Same.
gun laws. So I'm not for it at all. But yeah, you can completely kit out a gun on Tarkov in real life if you found all the parts.
Top, you're an
Very
airsoft guy,
well
aren't
done.
you?
Yeah, I am.
Have you ever like thought about replicating one of your favorite Tarkov builds in an airsoft build.
Did I?
Sorry, I was just laughing over Rosie doing the wink to Jenna.
What's Rosie doing?
Jedi popped up, so I winked at him.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean,
sorry,
oh,
go on.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that.
I'd love to have like an AK-47, like a gas one,
Oh,
gas
yeah.
blowback, because then you actually see the whole mechanism work, but without
That
like
would
a
be
shell
cool,
case.
yeah.
Yeah,
kept in.
I had
Instead, it's just like a
one of my
gas.
friends had a replica revolver, gas powered, and that thing had like so much kick out of it. Like even just firing the gas at someone with no pellet in it, it like hurt in a way. If you'd done it close range, it was that powerful. To the point,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
scared the
yeah.
shit out of my mate because it looked like a real gun. It fully looked real. It was full metal and everything. So while we were at a house party where my mate owned the gun, I went up to my best mate with the gun and went, Aaron, deal with this. And I just popped him in the face, and he literally just laid back and thought he was dead. He thought he was done.
Can I
That
just say,
sounds
I'm sorry,
fucking dangerous.
as somebody who's played airsoft a little bit here in Denmark, and before I moved to Denmark, I played paintball like every weekend. It was my main sport, and I had like we were in like a semi-professional team. And I'm sorry, airsoft doesn't fucking hurt anywhere near enough. They need to make it like it needs to hurt.
Yeah,
so
like
you know you got hit.
yeah. Like,
Yeah,
it
that's
depends
true.
on what you're using, though, because, like, if you're using electric or spring,
Yeah,
it's not that powerful. But if you're using gas-powered, like, so say a bolt-action sniper rifle with gas power, fuck me, they hurt. Like, I've been hit
Oh, they
by
do.
one of them.
Like, it's
yeah,
all
Yeah,
air
you
to
know
dual
if you've got
pressuring and
attacked
stuff
by
like
a
that.
sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like,
But
I've
that's the
definitely seen
thing
some
is that-
videos of
yeah.
people getting really injured, like airsoft pellets embedding themselves in people's.
oh, yeah,
faces.
I've got one, I've still got a scar on my spine from where my mate shot me in the back.
My spine.
Yeah, like it's
Oh, my
right on my spine line. I was setting up the hot tub and he just popped his M4 out the window, fired one shot at my back, and I was topless, so it just went straight into my back and dug in.
That's the most Pablo Escobar thing you've ever
Oh
said.
mate.
Oh, just staying at the hot tub, mate. Popped out his M4.
We were trying to get it passed in Australia, right? Is that you can actually get paintball guns that look like airsoft weapons. And what they're trying to do is you actually like load it like an actual weapon, and it's a paintball bullet.
In a
And-
cartridge.
I need
in a
another
cartridge.
beer.
No,
Sorry.
it doesn't use the cartridge the same way. It uses compressed air still to shoot the gel, but it shoots it out of a barrel like you would shoot out of a weapon, and it's got a full magazine and everything. So you can simulate. I think the army uses it a lot now, like paintball rounds.
Are they
But
like
they're not-
BB size or are they like paintball size?
No, they're like a proper paintball size. So well, I imagine they're probably a little bit smaller. But they're gas powered, and they shoot out of a modified replica M4 or something like that. And they're just like paintball, but like airsoft. So you get the marking of paintball, you get the impact of paintball, but and probably more realistic than airsoft because you actually have magazines. You have to change it now, not just 100 bullets in your.
Is this
little
on about
Stanag bag?
Is this on about the airsoft like shotgun slugs? Is that
No,
what you were on
paintball.
about? Oh, paintball. Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
let's move on.
Move on. Off of guns.
Yes, that's a good idea.
just talk
Yeah,
about guns.
Carson, the police use paintball
Yeah, I
guns
mean-
here. Yeah, exactly.
I'd enjoy talking about something other than guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, Rosie.
Yeah.
So
We're talking
actually,
about
I
Tarkov.
do have a question for Rosie. So Rosie, obviously, you was doing your dance classes online and on Twitch and stuff. What is going on with
I
your
was, yes.
like dance classes now and that, and what are you doing with it? Because obviously, I hear you through Jero and that, like going for meetings and stuff like that, but I don't actually.
You're
know
always
what's
very,
going
very
on.
busy, aren't you? You're doing all sorts now.
Yeah.
Never rest.
Never
rest,
rest.
Never rest.
What's this?
So
Keep
yeah,
your mouth out.
while you're
Mouth
here,
out.
promo yourself a bit. Let us know.
Well,
Oh, what was that?
what, my hair?
Oh god, it was just a little like
I've
comb
not
back of it
flicked my
quickly.
hair anymore, so it's just the brush. So my dance class has ended, and I've been doing them in real life, and I'm currently making a loss. So if you live in this area, which I won't dox myself, and please come and see me, because we currently have no money. Thank you.
No money,
And,
gang.
just tell me, I don't mind.
Stop simping. For the love of God, woman.
So, I've done a lot of very cool things recently because basically, with all the those things that were happening in June, and there were some protests because someone got killed by someone.
I love it how you're just not
All those
mentioning it.
But mentioning it all at the same
Yeah.
time. Yeah, go on.
I'm not showing my sides here.
If you live in
But,
this area, location redated, come see me.
So I got asked to make is it called, my mum says it's not a speech, but I basically got asked to make a speech at like a conference thing the other day, which was really cool. And then they asked me to be part of their council in this local area, to do some work with like adding and altering to the curriculum to make it a bit more. What's that man that went on that big ship voyage but wasn't actually that great? Christopher Columbus. Because right now in schools we're like, yay, Christopher Columbus, and we could make it a bit more like, Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, like
and
realistic,
some other people.
like share both the good and the like the good sides and the bad sides of what people do, like accurate history. Like, yeah, okay, they went and explored and they achieved a major accomplishment, but they also did some terrible things as the way. I mean, the guy's dead. Like, just
Yeah,
be
he ain't gonna
honest.
get offended by being honest
Like,
about it, is he?
exactly. And I mean, I think like, look, I understand history is written by the people that
History's
write it,
written by the
really.
victors.
Exactly.
Dub
But at
that
the
bit
same
into Modern
time-
Warfare Artec on your video.
Okay.
But I think at the same time, make sure that like, you know, once you're changing history is not really going to affect society other than people's opinions and like, you know, in like, you know, no, who cares about Christopher Columbus right now? Anyone? Like, come on,
Not
change
me.
it, change the history, write it properly. I mean, if it's gonna create World War III, maybe don't write it. But you know,
Fuck it, just do it.
Maybe
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
write it.
but like if it's
Maybe.
not gonna
I'll
cause
write
damage,
it,
just fix
but
up.
won't make it
No.
public.
But I think
So
the
I feel
biggest
like
problem is
for
go on.
someone like me who's only like 22 and doesn't live in a city, live in the countryside, because obviously we all went through the school system. We're going through the school system as someone who maybe felt that their experience wasn't very reflected, because I had nothing to do with my own heritage. And that's not to say that my heritage is more important than someone else's, but you know, would like a little bit of support
Well, it's
and,
like,
Yeah, definitely.
to learn some accurate history. And so
Yeah, yeah.
like the fact that
Definitely.
there's now an opportunity where I can, you know, go in to different schools and teach a curriculum, but is potentially a more valid, a more relevant to, you know,
And balance.
2020
Yeah, I think balance is a good word
Now-
for that. Yeah.
and sharing everything, because I'm so proud of my British culture. I don't want to just like fuck that out the window, but like scoop that up with, you know, all the other bits.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is very cool, because I'm like, you know, I feel like I'm just a dancer, and now I've got all these really cool opportunities. So I'm like tapping, doing my emailing, going to my meetings.
No, you're always busy, dude. You're always busy.
Doing my bits and
But you've got
bobs.
like you've got a video web series coming out soon.
Yeah, I do.
oh yeah, we do.
Got-
You do. If you can send me the info for that, so I can actually plug it in the description and shit, that'd be nice.
But do you
Oh,
guys like?
thanks.
I was watching a video the other day, and someone said about like we're always changing the curriculum, and that's really really good. I'm all for it. But I think what's happening is society is pushing itself in a way where it's almost putting so much educational pressure on kids these days. Like, yeah, I
Oh,
think that's from when
massively.
I was at school, right? And that was what 10 years ago now when I graduated.
All right, but
And then it's changed.
can we
heaps
not
since then.
remind ourselves how old we are, Oz?
I
All
know,
right.
But like compared
I'm still a child.
compared to now, like my schooling was simpler, and compared to my parents, mine was way more complicated, right? So it's getting more complicated as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I think we've got to be careful not to like. Well, history is really important, right? Balance that out, and if you need to add more history classes in, it might be 5 classes a year to put like the better balance in and get everything taught that needs to be taught. Take it out of something else that maybe kids can take an elective and go, okay, well, I actually want to learn this, but like a kid that doesn't give 2 shits about music, right, and never gonna give 2 shits about not music person, why are they sitting there in a music class? Really?
Yeah.
Why are they there?
True, dude. Yeah, very very important.
Like they need to rework the systems a bit. I mean,
Spy, can
so
you
that
quickly
can
add those
get the
points
stuff
on?
that you need to,
'Cause
without
I'm
making
fucking
too
struggling.
complicated for kids, because it's getting so difficult
hold on
right
then.
now.
You know what I read the other day?
Yes.
There's been a new
Wait, you can
briefing.
read? Shit.
Vaguely. Fuck the
You
school
can
system, right,
read.
but vaguely I read this. Apparently there's been a new briefing in the UK schooling system that schools will be reprimanded if they teach or don't punish anti-capitalistic views.
Hang on, there's too many antis there. I don't know.
Wait, what?
What's happening?
So go back
So-
up, rewind,
so
rewind.
there was
Also, disclaimer: Joe creates facts based on like this
no, I
much
read it, and I
So-
looked at the sources. It was from the government website.
Yeah, okay, but this now coming out of your mouth may not necessarily be correct. I'm just saying.
Hold on,
Okay.
I'll
Alright.
try and find it.
Noted,
But
noted.
from my knowledge, I read it this morning.
Okay.
There is an announcement from the UK government to say that schools will be reprimanded or punished if they don't give out punishments. Or no, fuck it, let's move on.
Yeah. So if Antifa was being preached in a school and the school didn't close down, they'd get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, okay.
anti-capitalist. It was something
Socialism.
else. It was basically 3 or 4 really weird and politically repressive
Jesus.
points that
I-
schools can't teach.
Look,
now.
There was-
I agree on one sense in the sense that the syllabus is there and teachers shouldn't impose their political views on it. But if kids are discussing it, right,
Mm.
they
Yeah.
should be free to discuss it. Like
Mm.
teachers, I don't think teachers should be putting any political spin on anything. I mean, I've had teachers that are like leading this way, leading that way, and they talk about it, right? And they're influencing kids in their opinion, and that's not good because they're in an influencer role, and people
Yeah.
should be making up their own decisions, right? But if kids want to talk about it, or if teachers are talking about it with kids, if say they've got a different sort of, and maybe it's not, maybe they're closer with that teacher, right? And they've built a relationship over time, then fair enough. You're talking to them like you're talking to another person. But if you're in a teacher role, yeah, I don't think you should be.
No, you shouldn't. You
There
shouldn't
should
be
be
bringing it
anything
up as
either
a
way.
teacher.
No.
Because it wasn't specifically about politics, but
No.
back when I was doing my classes, right at the end before I ended them online, I was speaking about stuff to do with Black Lives Matter and speaking about influential Black people, but also speaking about things like anti-racism. What else was microaggressions and what's that thing? I'm pissed right now. When you unconscious bias,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Like there's
because
carry on.
the way in which I spoke about them was, this is a thing,
Mm.
let's discuss it. And then they would speak about it rather than me going, okay, this is why you don't do unconscious bias, and this is why you're not racist, and this is why you have to be anti-racist.
Yeah.
Because
Thing
I felt
is-
like I couldn't
Yeah.
you go and take my team of dancers who've coming to me every day for about 5 months. I can't then just go and throw my views on them just 'cause
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
strong and
But that's not
passionate
you
about
throwing a
them.
political view on someone. That's almost just like a being a nice human.
I know.
Well,
we
it's
are
like-
blurring the
it's
lines
like I-
between
No, no.
politics and
I
human
sit
rights,
there-
but I was just using it as an example.
Yeah.
With like
of
Black
me
Lives
not
Matter
pushing-
and stuff like that, the
Mm.
way I
Nice.
kind of see it is like as much as yes, I am a white male, I still
What?
support. Fuck off.
You mean
I
a
s-
ghost?
Yeah. I still support Black Lives Matter, but also at the same time is like with the whole racism thing of where like I've met people that are white people and sit there and say we're not racist, and I'm like, right, okay then, but have you seen people being bullied with racist comments and that and then not said anything? Because then that's still
Yeah.
helping towards it if you're not going to speak up about it.
Yeah.
Like
There's a good phrase. What's the phrase?
I can't remember the fucking phrase, but I've
Like a blind man is still a guilty man or something. I don't
yeah,
know.
something like
Yeah,
that. But like I've had it at times where like I've been working in my bar or something like that, and someone said a racist comment to one of my staff or even a customer, and I've turned around to him and been like, "Get the fuck out of my pub! You're not sitting in here."
Oh, yeah.
Like
You
fuck
can't,
off.
can't tolerate that shit.
And I think the biggest thing, and then something came up, right? And everyone was talking about the whole all lives matter, right? And that came up a while ago, and it was like people couldn't understand that it's not that Black Lives. It's not like okay, I can explain this right. Black Lives Matter, right, is the movement, right? Yes, of course, all lives matter, but that's not the problem here. Is that we're trying to raise awareness that currently it's not all lives matter because Black Lives Matter. Black lives are not really being cared for.
Yeah,
And once they're
yeah,
cared
yeah.
for,
Yeah.
So
once they're cared for, once it's all equal, right? Then okay, yeah, sure, all lives matter, and let's just stick on that path when no one is creating a segregation in a negative light.
Yeah.
Get rid of that, right?
The
But
same-
at the
the
moment,
same
the
people
focus is Black Lives Matter.
That are
That's what it should be.
saying the same people that are saying all lives matter are also like laughing their tits
Yeah.
off when a fucking boat of Syrian refugees like capsized and they were
Yeah,
drowned.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
like
it should.
It's not really all lives matter.
Exactly.
It's
No,
like,
no, they're not. I mean,
Not
we
get
should be
involved.
there. That's where we should be there. We should be at all lives matter, but we're not. And don't call it all lives
Oh,
matter.
we've lost
until you're
Spy
at
on
the point.
camera. I don't
Bye.
know why.
Anyway.
Spy.
I'm still here. Just having.
I've seen it talk
break.
for hours about this
Oh, mate.
stuff.
I need to
I've
remove his name.
I hate the fact I hate people on the internet that like just throw things out and then don't actually follow it up with.
Yeah, like
Something
I have massive hate for like any form of racism. Like I don't see the point in it.
Okay, question.
Yes.
They include like casual joke racism with somebody
So
that is okay
if
with it?
right, so if you're with
that
your
work?
friends
I'm
and
Australian,
you,
so-
yeah, so if you're with your friends and you guys know your level of your banter, like I can sit here and like Joe says like I'm a massive cokehead, I can say like joke with him and be like,
Yeah,
oh he's a fucking alcoholic, blah, blah, blah. All those little jokes we have, that's our level we know
Yeah.
with each other.
Yeah,
Joe
Where-
makes jokes to me about being brown.
Yeah, like if it's
Yeah.
a friend and you're
Yeah.
having a bit of banter in a closed environment, not out in public and that way you can offend other
Definitely.
people, then yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But if say us four were sat in a bar and like say Joe made a comment towards Rosy just because of the colour of her skin as a joke to her, but someone else in the bar,
Yeah,
Being like that.
I don't think I'd ever do it in public anyway.
Yeah,
just
like-
even you two guys that I'm friends
Yeah.
with, like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you felt uncomfortable about it, then it's not good.
but I'm one of those. It's
Yeah.
like
Also,
I will
I
not
was
hold
gonna
my
put it out
tongue.
there.
What?
If I ever said anything that crossed the line, I would know about it immediately with a black eye.
Oh yeah, fucking of course you would.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
If I
You know
crossed
what?
the
Because
line,
It wouldn't just be Rosy though, because if you did, I'd probably be the same. I probably wouldn't hit you. I'd just shout at you.
saying this without like getting Joe into any situation.
oh
at all.
god, do I need to go
But you know-
downstairs?
You know, you just say something, and because you've lived this lifestyle and I've lived this lifestyle,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you've
yeah.
lived this lifestyle, you don't necessarily know of everything that happens in this lifestyle because it's like, you know, I don't know
Yeah,
what it's like to be Asian or
Yeah.
Polynesian or whatever. So sometimes something can be said that's like just out of like pure ignorance and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uneducation
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you haven't lived that thing. And then the difference is straight away I'll say, no, that's
No, yeah.
fucking not how it goes.
It's not
we
on.
don't
Yeah.
do that.
Well, it's like-
and that is not how we speak about things. But then you'll go, okay, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
fine. But then
exactly.
other people are like, hang
Well,
on,
it's-
no.
It's like how
And then they fight
You're
back,
trying
and
to
I'm like,
censor me.
Yeah.
why are you fighting back?
like there's
But that's the
times
thing.
where like
Okay.
because I grew up obviously in a very multicultural area and stuff, and like I've had black friends, Indian friends, Chinese friends, all sorts of different cultures I've been friends with, and I've been
You had friends?
privileged. Fuck off. But I've been privileged to be brought up in that area where I can be brought up in that way that I respect every race and like know each different cultures. Obviously not down to their experiences, but I can see what they've dealt with their life, and how like I could be out with friends and have a black friend of mine get shit from police or door staff or anything like that, and I'd be stood there and like, right, hold on, you didn't do that to me, but you've done it to him. Like there's times where I've gone out on a night out and I've been wearing like trainers or something, and my mate's been wearing smart shoes, and they've turned around to him and been like, "No, you're not coming in dressed like that."
Yeah,
And
that,
I'm like,
that's
"Mate,
really
I'm
bad in the night
fucking
industry.
what
In
the
the
fuck?
night
I'm
industry,
literally
it's
stood
kinda
here in like some shitty jeans and some trainers, and you're not letting this smart dressed black guy in. Like, what the fuck?" And
But I think what Rosie said before was right. Is that, like as an Australian, we make like casual racism jokes all the time. It's like almost part of our culture that we were brought up with. And okay, it is slowly changing.
Same
but,
in the
like,
UK,
if
to be
I'm-
honest.
Yeah, but it's banter. It's banter joke, right? I make a joke about you know, how someone talks, right? But it's not meant to be offensive. But if someone said to me, "Hey, look, I said that, I found that offensive," but okay, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it
Yeah.
offensive at all. We were just having a laugh,
Yeah.
and I'll never say it again to you, right? I might say it again to someone else, but I don't personally mean anything wrong by it. But if someone feels offended by it, completely fair enough, and I'm not gonna like make them go on.
Yeah.
but I don't know,
I feel
right?
like that's just because, you know, I've had a couple of friends that are just like, just because it's about racism, it becomes like this,
A
you know,
problem,
political correctness
yeah.
thing. But like, you know, my other friend that you know, fights this friend with me is like, you know, if I said to you, "Can you please stop farting in front of me?" It's really offended me, like on a
Yeah, different,
genuine level.
exactly.
You'd
Yeah.
just be like, "Okay,
Yeah, you should react the
I
same
just
way.
won't do that in front of you because."
Exactly.
well, it's like
Yeah, the
I-
person causing the offence has no grounds to say what the other person should be feeling.
yeah, literally.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I had
It's-
like a bit of a weird like a side off on it in a way, but I had a friend. It was a black friend of mine. Me and him grew up together. We'd known each other for years, and he saw me like a brother. And he said one day while I think we were like in secondary school or something like that, and he was like, "Dude, I wouldn't give a shit if you called me the N word," and I was like. That is not happening. I was like, out of fucking respect, I'm not fucking saying that to you ever. I don't
Yeah.
care if you've given me permission or not. I am not saying that. And he was
I
just
don't-
like, I wouldn't care. And I was like, I appreciate that you wouldn't care, but I care because of the history behind that fucking word, and I
No, that's
don't
fair.
feel
Yeah.
fucking comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Do you know what?
I'm
I've
gonna
said,
open a can
I've
of
said that
worms
to Joe.
You've tried to tell me to say that word loads, and I
Like,
tried.
in the context of songs, because I don't say it. However, there is one Beyonce song where she says it like in every line, and I say it.
Yeah.
I
And
don't.
then I try to get Joe to say it,
Can't do it.
but he won't say it. But then
No.
that's the only situation in which I will say it. So I understand why you won't say it, because I don't say it in
I
any
find with
situation
like
that I
music
can't
is
say it.
like sometimes like when you're proper vibing with a song and it's got that word in it, and if you're alone and stuff like that and you're singing along, fair. If you're out in public, maybe not. But like it's one of those ones. Like it's a weird like concept to go by on like if you can or can't say it if you're a white person singing along with a
Yeah.
song like that. Like a lot of the times, if I'm singing along with a song that's got the N word in it, I will stop talking as soon as it gets to that word and then continue.
But I'm gonna open a can of worms here. I personally,
Oh,
I
God.
know there's a lot
God.
of history. I personally think that words like that, the reason they have so much power is because we do exclude them
Yes.
in a sense. Like
Yes.
it is, there's a lot of horrible history towards that, right? And the fact that I can't say it, but Rosy could say it, right? That creates like, in a sense, it creates power for the word in a weird way.
Oh yeah,
Um,
massively,
Yeah, that's
massively.
true.
And like if people didn't use, if people stopped using it derogatory, right, in a derogative way, then the only problem it would be with it is that the history behind it, and they're fair enough. But in terms of like, if you look at it, if Rose called me a white boy, right, like because I'm white, right?
It is what it is.
Wait, you're
There-
white?
it is what it is. There's no derogatory content, right? The difference is there's no bad history behind like calling me a white boy. I think in like 50
There is
years
bad
time-
You
history.
could equally just call me a brown girl, which
Yeah.
is, you can't go white boy N word. It's white boy brown girl. Which
Exactly.
is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Like I
So,
find
yeah.
like with like race and stuff like that and the
prefer
power
hoodie.
behind words. Like words hurt a lot more than action a lot of the time, and we put so much power behind our words. Like for an Australian person to a British person, in England the word cunt is a fucking bad word, and like not many people like that word. But in Australia,
Our
it's
generation excluded.
well, yeah, our
Yeah.
generation.
No, no, okay.
This
But
chat
Aus-
excludes-
But Australia, they don't give a shit. It's like in every fucking sentence.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fix that though. Well, I mean, we have an advertisement campaign called "See You in the NT," spelled CUNT, right? And that's an advertisement campaign in Australia. But I would say I would definitely, because everyone's got this impression that Australians just swear that word all the time. I personally dislike using the word unless I'm with like maybe one of the boys. But even then, I don't like using it because it makes you sound pretty uneducated. I think personally. And I know a lot of Australians do use it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Right.
Australians out there. that do it.
Shit.
Like
No.
I use the word. Like, thanks for calling us stupid there, Oz.
No. Not that you
Don't say
guys.
that off.
Fuck you,
We
dude.
don't, no, you guys don't say it that often. You guys don't say it often. And like,
Oh mate,
I
you
say
don't
it
know.
because-
I don't say it a lot on stream, but off stream I say it a fucking lot.
No. I mean, the reason let me finish. The reason I said that is because most of the Australians that do say that are
Yeah.
wankers. Like they're the
Fair
wankers. Like they're the guy that will come. They're the guy that goes on your Kentucky trip or like your European bus trip with you, and just a complete asshole. That's the people that usually use it in Australia. But we do it. I still use it sometimes.
Oh, mate,
but I don't use it to the same.
When I
level
was
that
on that
Australians do.
GTA roleplay server with the Australians, the main thing I got said to me when like I'd
Oh, yeah.
meet another Australian in the game is,
Oh,
oh
sounds
yeah,
like
get
they were
fucked, cunt.
wankers.
And I'd just be
Yeah,
like,
okay.
alright.
Yeah, we do.
I
we
reckon
do,
everyone
okay,
that
we do use
plays
it in
GTA
phrases.
role server is a twat.
Well, yeah, true.
But
Artec
we do use it
included.
in sayings, like in a saying or a phrase. Yeah, it's way more common. But like, I would never walk up to them and be like, "Sup, cunt."
Sup,
Well, actually, yeah, I'd probably say that.
I
wouldn't
say
be
that.
Rewind
You
on
do
that
use
one,
it.
dude. Fuck me.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
This
not as
conversation has
yeah. It's not over. It's not change. It's not as prominent as you guys think it is. To be honest with you.
I don't think it's
In
that.
day-to-day life.
Hey, I don't even drink tea, so
Yeah, I don't really
No, I
drink
don't.
tea.
Well,
I
my
drink.
You're a bloody-
stereotypes.
You do.
What sort of a bloody pom are you, mate?
That
What?
was the worst. Never do that again. That was horrible.
But yeah, I don't drink tea either. I'm a coffee drinker.
Same.
And beer.
because
Interject away, Rosie.
You've
Go, Rosie.
conveniently, like, it's
Oh,
like you
God.
read
What
my
have I done?
mind because
What have I
my
done?
entire mini video series is about words and the power of words. So
Oh.
you can all have a look when
Boom.
it comes
Plug,
to
plug.
Plugging it! That's literally like what as much as this podcast is going to be us talking shit and like what's going on in the world at the time, it's also another way for us to like broadcast what we're doing individually as people. Like as much as we're a team and we play together and we're all in each other's streams, we do have our own individual things going on. So it is another way for us to plug shit. Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
I see people on Twitch with like these stream teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you fuck you make one, and how do we make one?
So you need to be a partner to do it. So you need to be a
fuck it,
Twitch
I'm turning
partner.
the PC off. Fuck this shit.
What happens when you're a stream team? What happens?
So we become part of. So say with me at the moment, like if I manage to get my average viewers up to 75 and got Twitch partner, I'd then be able to make a stream team, and then I can invite you guys to be members of the stream team, and then through that, whenever one of us goes live, we host on each other's channels.
Yeah.
And then
it's an auto host list, but
yeah, it's like
also,
auto host,
people
but
can
if
click on the team
if you click on the team, you can see who else is involved in that team. So like obviously, if we do get to that point where one of us is a Twitch partner, that's what we'll do. Well,
yeah, I was gonna say I think it'll be Aussie.
Aussie's gonna probably get there first because he's got the more professional setup, and then you've got me and Joe that like, oh yeah, we're gonna stream, but then it's like 3 hours late from the stream.
Bagsy on it being me first.
You haven't streamed in
You
like
don't
5
stream,
months.
Rosie.
Well, maybe not 5 months.
I'm bringing it back.
Boys,
I'm bringing
I'm
it
gonna
back
be
for
straight.
November.
I've got to get the fucking affiliate first.
Well, yeah,
You do. We get
Like-
some follows. Anyone in chat that
I'm
doesn't
gonna
follow
follow-
Aussie,
I'm gonna-
Aussie,
Yeah.
just type in chat real quick.
Type it in chat. Anyone that's watching this on YouTube as well, Aussie's link will be in the description. Go over to his channel, give him some love.
There we
Get
go.
him
So
to
it's
affiliate.
AUSSIEE.
5
E's,
Remember,
5
5
E's.
E's.
He needs to fucking sort his name because I get so confused on how to type
No,
his
you know the
name.
problem is, it's been my name since the Xbox 360, like 2000 and...
I was the
My
same.
Xbox
2004?
360 was ZXZ Pro Quickscopes.
Oh, for fuck's
I haven't changed my
sake.
name in since this is the name I've only ever had forever. And the problem is YouTube won't let me have Aussie. It's too long, too many E's, too many repeating characters. So I don't want to change everything, so I just made Aussie.
Well, it's like my one originally when I started was my Xbox name, which was Rapidist Tech 50, but so many people fucked up the Rapidist part.
What?
It was Rapidist, yeah. It's what Microsoft gave me when I started my account, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll keep that. And then everyone knew me as Tech or Rapid, so I kept that name. And then, obviously, with people coming in and calling me, like, Rapist Tech 50 or something like that, I was like, I need to change my name. So I changed it down to Rtech 50. And obviously, if I get to a point where my channel gets big enough that I can try and contact the owner of Rtech, then I'm going to contact them and be like, can I have Rtech? Because I'd rather that be my name than Rtech 50.
Top, how did you get your
I have a
name?
weird... Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah, Top, how did you get your name?
Yeah, how did you get yours name? Your name about?
How did I
Yeah,
get
how
mine?
did you get your name, Top? Oh,
Um,
you did it.
It's my second gamer tag. My first original was Top Gear Lover. 'Cause I used to love
Gear
Top
Lover.
Gear.
Yeah.
But then when the three, moved over,
An altercation.
it wasn't the same anymore. So I had to come up with a new name. And then
You were like, I'm not
Mobile.
affiliating
The Grand Tour
myself
lover.
with them anymore.
Well, your name keeps on evolving because obviously you've gone from the Top Gear Lover to Top the Spy, and then now because of our lovely band viewer now, Bert, you're now Top the Cunt.
that is my nickname. Yeah.
I've been out of the loop. What's going on here? Then?
Okay, so there was one day I wasn't streaming and Joe was, and I think I was out with my daughter or something at the time, and I just get a screenshot from Joe's chat from Spy where Bert has decided to go absolutely ham on
He was
Spy.
angry that day.
Yeah, he was being a dick to a lot of people in Joe's chat, which I'm still surprised
Oh,
how
right.
he's not banned from Joe's stream, but we won't get onto that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But so because of that, Spy sent me the screenshots, and yeah, he was just so vulgar and so aggressive towards Spy. I was like, I've banned this guy already. I told him to chill his shit out and gave him a chance, and he's pretty much thrown it back in my face. So I was like, it's fine. Let's just ban him.
Watching, but
Yeah,
You can't ban someone from a YouTube channel.
yeah, I can't ban someone from a YouTube channel. That is true.
Hey, Bert, you're still my favourite.
we love
But no,
can
that's
be
the
as
only
mean as
reason.
you
Like I've
want.
said multiple times, like if he like just like doesn't be a dick to people in chat. I haven't got an issue with him being in my chat and watching, but it's just because he's.
What's Aussie doing?
What is Aussie doing? Are you okay, Oz?
Okay.
Oh, Ozzy got an email. 3080 is 3 weeks away. Yeah, boys.
Wait, what?
Sorry,
What are you
I just got
talking
an
New
email saying
graphics
my
card.
3080 is it's like on its way from the supplier to.
Boom!
3 weeks. It's coming from
3
wherever
weeks.
in Asia.
Nice.
3 weeks on a ship.
3 weeks on a
Sorry.
ship. Oh,
Straight from Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Yeah, continue. Sorry, go.
But yeah, so yeah, that was like the reason. And obviously, after seeing what he said to Spy in Joe's chat, I was just like, right, yeah. And he was like, no, like the line was, he was like, no one gives a shit about you, Spy. Top the cunt or something like that. And I wept myself over that fucking comment. But I was
It was
like,
funny.
yeah.
That's why
But
I,
I
didn't
was
get
like-
banned, 'cause it was funny.
I said to Spy, I was like, I haven't got an issue with him being banned now after that because I've given him a warning before and he's done that. And then yeah, and then it just
creativity with the English language reverses bans in my channel.
how does
I'll
it?
put that out there.
But yeah, so like
And then I banned them.
yeah. But yeah, so obviously he's now banned from my channel. He can still watch the YouTube channel and can still watch Twitch. He just can't talk in chat anymore. So it's just one of them ones. Like I
I still love you, buddy. You just got a little bit of growing up to do.
yeah,
That's all.
that's literally it. That's
Come
literally
back
it.
in 3 years.
He's talking to you, Tech, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's,
Wait, Chris,
that's
are we
People
playing
that
squad
used
tonight?
To be...
yeah, I'm down.
I'm
for some-
down.
Yeah, I'm down.
What?
Okay.
I'm playing
Keep
squad
going, keep
tonight.
going, keep going.
I know it's my night off, Rosie, but we just had a roast dinner and sat together for nearly an hour, so.
I have dealt with you long enough.
Rosie, you can pitch slapping for me, like
We've
from
been
me.
hanging out with the boys
Tom, yes, you can
tonight
join in.
and-
Sorry, Rosie, go on. Rosie,
Sorry,
No,
Rosie.
we
Rosie's
didn't.
talking.
Sorry, Rosie, I was talking to chat. Go ahead.
Is this Medic Tom?
Yeah, that's Medic Tom.
Hey,
Medic
Tom.
Tom. I'm sorry
Medic
for
Tom.
saying inappropriate
Yeah,
things to
Tom,
you
you
last
can
night, but
join
you
in,
kept
mate.
reviving me.
I was gonna speaking on members that are no longer with us, RIP. Where is, hello if you're watching, the lovely RH?
RH, I've seen RH a couple times on
Yeah,
the stream.
RH has been
So
in mine
he's
a
now
few
a
times.
Discord member. 'cause
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wasn't a Discord member for a while. He didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
an ID.
But no, RH is a member of the Discord. I'm not
He's
sure.
back at school.
Yeah, I think he's back at school,
That
and
makes
that's
sense.
I think that's why.
Yeah.
Like
Is he
obviously
from
for
America
me,
or England?
He's UK.
yeah, he's UK
Okay.
based.
He
So no
lives near
excuse.
us.
No,
But yeah,
excuse.
it's like I need to put this kind of bit of a disclaimer out on the Discord as well. The reason, so last night I decided that I was going to start removing some of the people from the stream team because either they don't play with us anymore or like they're just never active. I removed you because I weren't sure if you wanted to be part of it or not. So obviously I've got you under as close friends and stuff. So I didn't know if you wanted to be part of the stream team and be a part of that. So yeah, and then when you said you did, I was like, okay, put it back. Sorry, Rosie, don't hurt me. But yeah, so a lot of people like I did take off of it because I was just like they either never play with us or they're like a streamer themselves who's not affiliated with our group and doesn't game. with-
Affiliate.
Fuck off. Fuck.
Feel it. I'm feeling it.
Fuck you guys.
What is the
These
word?
are my balls.
Because you're not using it in the context of Twitch affiliate. You're saying.
Can we stop saying affiliate and say affiliate now?
Affiliate. I like to feel things.
What are
up
you
on
meaning?
stream.
Like if they're not friends with us?
Right, if you guys did, yeah, like so if they're not like a close friend or game with us all the time and stuff like that, I'm no longer putting them in like that sort of thing. Because now I've kind of got to the level where we've kind of realised who the main members are, sort of thing. So it's like us three and now you, Rosie, when you join in for the podcast and stuff. That little winky face there.
Supporting act Rosie.
Question.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw. I mean, if we all end up like growing as streamers,
Yeah.
should we have individual Discord or one super Discord with everything sectioned off?
I was kind of saying this like in a way earlier. Like I think it's better to all have our individual Discords. Because trying to collect our whole community onto one Discord is just going to be.
Boomy asked me
hard.
that very same question about 3 months
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, if people want to keep in contact with like, say you get an average of like 300 or 400 viewers.
Yeah.
If you want
Yeah.
to keep in close contact with your 300 or 400 viewers,
Yeah,
you're gonna want your own
right.
Discord to have like all your
Yeah.
socials on, all your.
Yeah,
da, da, da.
definitely,
Like
definitely.
it doesn't having one for everyone is cool at this level, but it doesn't scale.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
help.
either way, each of our Discords kind of shout each other out in any way, and we're all involved, and we
Yeah,
like
of course.
I think it works as it is now.
Yeah,
I
it's
have a
Yeah.
point to make.
yeah. Go, Rosie.
Sorry. Just because, so for ages, I just had a section in Joe's Discord, and then when I started streaming and like caring about the game inside of my stream rather than just using it as a platform for my dancing, I got my own Discord,
Yeah.
which was great. But obviously, I don't stream anymore. The thing is, we became, because we went into lockdown in like March, we became really, really close streamer friends. Not all of them were streamers, but pretend they're streamers, for example.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we had, you know, think about people that are in your birthday video. Sam, Ethan,
Mhm.
Boomy, and Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Mm.
Bear, very, very, very good friend of mine, and I speak
Yeah,
to her
yeah.
very often. But of those 4 people, they're not regularly we're not
Yeah.
in communication with them. So I
Yeah.
feel like things evolve so much, like how Sam just suddenly left.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know, these people here are probably not going to suddenly leave each other. However, there'll become a point at which, you know, you're not streaming like every day with each other.
Oh, we got B
and,
with us as well now.
What's up, B
Hi,
and
B.
The
Tom?
lovely B has joined us.
What's up, B?
Saying
So it-
hello.
Gang,
I can hear
gang.
your wings flapping. Buzz. That was really cringy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was so cringy. Anyway, Rosie, carry on.
Hold on,
Well,
let me-
I just like that everyone's individual because
Yeah.
you know, like Sound was really, really, really core member of your streaming for like a really long time.
Mhm.
But then because he's busy, you
Mm.
know, he can still get shouted out in Sound's Discord. Sound can still get shouted out on yours. But I like that they're
Yeah.
separate entities.
Yeah.
Because
Rosie,
everyone's-
you're in trouble with your #1 fan right now. I'm not going to address that.
Oh,
I was
God,
thinking about
yeah.
it the whole time you were
Yeah,
you
I
were
was like,
shouting
oh
names out.
shit. But no, I think yeah, for like I don't for this stage we're kind of at now as streamers and as a team.
Pedro's not in the
like,
video.
I think we are better off being solo streamers, and that as much as we game together and that as much as we are becoming a team, we keep to our own sort of things because
Yeah,
then we can branch out more to different people. And then
Yeah.
once we get to
Yeah,
the stage of like, say, if Joe picks off and becomes a bigger streamer, or you pick off and become, or if I do, once we get to that stage where it does make a difference, if we have a collabed Discord, I think for now just have our own. Like obviously, like with the Botcast, like that was a way for me to be like, we team up together all the fucking time. So why not
Yeah.
let's make something
Well,
out of that?
What you
I
could
love
do,
it.
right, is looking at your. I've got to set my Discord up, but looking at both yours and Joe's, you've got like streamer live streamed, which is obviously the stream team, I believe. You need to put.
I don't have one of those.
So Joe
Oh.
Joe doesn't have one, but I do. So that's anyone that's a streamer in my Discord who I'm close with and actually helps my stream
I've
as
just
well.
got a self-promo bit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one where it tells other streamers that are live, but if they are friends of mine that are streamers and also help out my stream, so like come in, talk
Yeah.
with the chat and stuff, like make friends with my community, I will put you in that section. But
'Cause
if
what
you're
I'm thinking of doing
yeah, go.
with like he's doing a similar thing to you, like because I joke you got self promotion, right? And I've seen a lot of self promotion in the Discord, and it just gets spammed with like everyone that comes
Yeah.
to Discord drops a thing in there,
Mhm.
and people just ignore it because they're like, oh, fucking 50 streamers in there, right?
Yeah.
But if it's
Yeah.
just your stream team of 4, 5, 6 recommended streamers that you would affiliate your brand with, I guess you could say, then
Mhm.
you're more likely to get content cross account.
Yeah, do you reckon?
migration, I guess. Yeah, like I'm gonna get rid of when I set mine up. I'm actually gonna change my gaming shed and use it as it is now, but change it up a bit.
Well, it's the
for it,
same
so-
aspect of like obviously doing this. Like I done this
Exactly.
and as an idea.
Same as Artek's done.
Yeah, like I've done this as a way where we can, because I enjoy gaming with everyone and I like the group
Yeah.
that we've got in the community we have. As much as it combines together, we are still our own people. In other
Yeah,
words,
definitely.
Alright,
so.
I might
Link it up.
change up mine a little bit. I don't know.
But that's why I like.
I feel like at that point though, am I just like ignoring people that I don't game with every day just because they might not own Tarkov or Squad or whatever?
Yeah, that's my only issue. That's why I only do people like I only shout out people that. It doesn't matter if they're in my stream team. If they're a streamer and they support me, I'll support them back.
But you know what I mean though? Like if I get rid of the self promo, I'm like right, I'm gonna add Artek, Aussie, Sound
So I can see
Gavin,
I'm in yours
etc.
right now, right?
on,
I'm in
on the
yours.
repeats.
I'm in
And
yours right
then-
now, right?
Sorry, RH, if you're watching this, and I'm like, oh fuck you, you're not part of it because I don't play the
No,
game
no,
with you.
of course not. No,
Or
not
would I
like that
keep
at
both?
all. Not like that at all. Keep like I'm looking at self promotion, right? You got RH is in there, Wellham's
Oh,
in
no.
there, Jake DR's in there, Eldroop. Who's Eldroop?
Elroop, he is a guy from
Yeah,
Peony Chat originally.
he's a stream.
He's
no,
a streamer. Was he from Peony?
I don't know where we found him, but
We found him.
We
he
found
likes
him.
musical theatre.
He's Rosie's a good friend of him. and he comes in my
Rosie,
chat
okay,
quite a lot.
Rosie,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Well, I mean,
We like
I'm looking
musical
here.
theatre,
Maybe
that's-
maybe instead of call it self promotion, just call it stream team, and everyone that comes in here and like is a streamer, then give them the role, so you don't just get spammed. And then
That
it's
that's one
yeah.
thing I've like try and make it is like if I've
To
got
be fair,
self
that would
promo
be
areas
better
and
because you
stuff.
have got self promo. People can promote themselves
Mm.
and
You
the
may
name
as well
stream
make
team
it-
carries more weight than self promo.
a little bit more
True, yeah.
elitist.
Mhm.
Like my listing with like the whole stream team thing is the people that I do game with. I am happy to be collabed with in a streamer or YouTuber presence, where I don't want people that I don't play with or have like different sorts of views as mine. So someone that like I don't know, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but like if they're not, if they don't act the way I'd act on social media in a way, like if they're really aggressive or shitty to their viewers or speak to people in their chat,
Yeah, just
like,
like people you like don't want to be affiliated
Yeah,
with,
like-
essentially in real life either.
yeah,
Affiliate.
fuck off, cunts. Fuck.
It's the word of the day is affiliate.
Yeah, fuck off. All right.
I really need a piss. I'm gonna be right back.
You go for a
Fill me
piss.
in on what happens.
But no,
I'm stuck. Good Lord, Rose, move the
It's not the
chair.
first time.
But I'm gonna
Move the chair.
set up my chat so that we have got a stream team, and I will build that stream team with people that are. Hey, we can have 100 people eventually. That's
That's fine,
fine.
yeah,
But,
like it's like with mine. It's
just,
like my Discord. I lose people more than I gain people on the Discord, but I'm not caring. Like I don't give a shit. Like
Yeah.
if you're not active in my Discord or in my streams, I'm not going to give you the role of an active and loyal member or a close friend or a stream team or a streamer if you're not going to support me. But I'm very
Yeah.
community driven and like, yes, as much as I want to get to that point where I can make this my career, I've also got my friends around me that also want the same goal.
Yeah.
So if one of us makes
Yeah.
it, we all make it. Simple as that.
Yeah,
So-
pretty much. You'll all get some, like, if you guys get 500, I would say that say Archie got 500 viewers, right? Let's say that you got there. I would say that like any of us that stream with him would at least get something. You might get 100 viewers.
Yeah,
you would
yeah.
At
Yeah,
least get
definitely.
a kick or 50 viewers. I mean, you might not get to 500 because that's their community, right? And not everyone at that 500 may like your content. but
Yeah.
you are gonna get some.
You're going to get something out of it. That's why, like, anytime
Yeah.
I'm streaming with you
Because
guys.
definitely, if they're enjoying the content usually has one of the others.
Yeah,
in the
involved
in
Discord,
it,
so-
yeah.
Look, biggest thing is like right now you look at like what's his name, Stone Mountain 64, which is a big streamer. He gets about 2,000-3,000 views hit at the moment, and he had a teammate called Aculite, right? And everyone was always he never used to stream. He started his channel. Now he gets about 400 or 500
Yeah.
on his own, and because people are like, oh, I really like this guy, but I want to watch my main streamer. But when he's not live, they go and watch, or half of them go and watch Aculite. So it's very important to have that networking. Networking is not everything, but it definitely helps. I
Sorry,
think.
just a pause on that. No,
Oh, yeah,
Johnny, I've
definitely
taken the
helps.
alert box off just because we're recording this for YouTube, so I don't have anything popping up in our faces and that while we're doing this. Sorry. But no, yeah. So like the way I see it,
Return.
he has
I'm over
returned.
we now.
The way I see it
really?
is like with like the whole community side of things. That's the reason why I do it. It's like that's why I'll always do a multi-link if I'm streaming with Joe or if I'm streaming with you, Oz. Like
Yeah.
I always want to be pushing each other because it broadens our horizon on more people coming
does.
in.
It does.
And it's like obviously like not to sound like the biggest headed person in the group, but I've streamed the longest, so I do have the bigger following. But that following no longer is active. So I've got 3.1k followers,
3.2.
but 3.2. But but I don't actually have that many people come into my streams anymore.
Excuse me, everyone.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Okay, right now I've just pulled up. You guys know Lukey? You've heard about Lukey before?
Lukey?
No.
Not sure.
She plays Tarkov, and she's like she has 36.8k followers, right?
Yeah.
And she's got 63 people streaming right now with her. Like, when you think about it, like, she should actually, with 36.8k followers, she should have like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views, easy. But she doesn't, right? So obviously followers.
Thing is with
mean-
followers, like
Just
I
because
could make an
Drop a follow.
account like because I forgot my password and follow
Yeah,
someone.
yeah.
And
I
then
think
find
there
my
should
old
be
account.
there should be like, you've got like, you like your channel, like, oh, I like the channel, right? So the channel gets likes, right? But then if you follow, like, if you don't go into their Discord, into their and watch one of their streams within 6 months, you should actually automatically unfollow.
Yeah, I think.
So you
'Cause-
you as streamers know who's following and who's not following, because otherwise it just creates big numbers. And
Yeah, because I find it causes a massive issue. Like, because like, say for me, for instance, yeah, I've got 3.2 followers, but
yeah,
I will average probably around about 7 viewers a stream now.
yeah,
And
Same as me with 500.
yeah, like, so it literally, just because I've got 3.2k followers doesn't make me any better of a streamer than Joe. Because Joe at one point was doing better than me when I had my massive break from streaming, stopped doing Fortnite and come over to Tarkov. My viewers dived. And then Joe, obviously, when I come across him, was fucking pumping out high numbers. And I was just like, mate, this guy's got a fucking good idea of what's going on as a streamer. As new as he is to doing it, he knows what he's fucking doing.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is like, none of us actually know what we're doing, but it's like what we are doing is working. And especially now, like, when me and Joe first met and stuff like that, like, we didn't, obviously, it took us, like, we gamed a little bit, but it took us like a good month or two until we started like properly streaming together and stuff. And then like,
I think we could definitely, like, as a group, do some more like, not necessarily gimmicky streams as a group, but like hype it up. So maybe if we did like three or 4 days a week of solo content, and then like all on a Thursday we're coming together for a fucking squad
like,
stream, that'd be cool.
but it's like, we obviously we game a lot together. It's like, that's why I came up with the idea of doing the Botcast, and was just like, it's a good idea for all of us to be able to promo our things. I can upload it onto my channel, shout out everyone else's channels and stuff like that, have it live on Twitch while we're doing it. And we don't have to just do it live on my Twitch every week. We can
actually we can do it on all 3 at the same time, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah. Oh, no, I'm more
I
thinking of
can't,
like,
it's my day off. I don't go live on my days off.
well,
sorry.
yeah, but like, we could do it as in an aspect of like, say this week I do it live on my channel, next week you do it live on your channel, the week after Joe does it on his channel, because then it brings other viewers in as well at the same time. But that's obviously something we can discuss off of stream and off of
We can sort that
podcast.
out. But there is ways to
I'll let you
send the
do it on
stream
my
key. Send the
channel
stream
if you
key,
want.
right?
I know,
If you
it's
send us
the
your
highest
stream
demand.
key, I don't know how to do it, but there'll be a way to do it. But yeah, you can just rotate it around the channel.
Yeah, like, because
that's probably the easiest way.
it's like, obviously, as much as it's gonna boost our viewers and stuff like that and get us more promotion for all of us, that is the main like kind of goal of like that. Now I've got to that point of like, my viewers are picking up. I am streaming a lot more because I'm not working at the moment. And I was saying this to Laura the other day. I'm getting that a little bit closer to just taking that dive to being poor for a little bit, just so I can finally make this a full-time thing.
I did it, and I'm now getting another job. So
Yeah.
be careful.
Oh, you did it whilst living in a free house with free food.
Yeah,
That's true.
where I'm doing it,
So-
obviously renting a house, well, renting a room while trying to feed myself and my daughter and stuff like that. So, like, I'm still looking for work, but also at the same time, I'm being very relaxed with it and not in a rush. So, it's one of those.
Yeah,
ones.
I think. I mean, it did look the whole setup, right? I focus a lot on getting my stream looking professional. One, because I know how to do it visually, and I know how important it is for marketing. But that said, it doesn't make or break content. So I think tops of that. If you're good, like, you know, the Exfil camper, the guy that General Sam talked about, his setup is shit. Even still, it's disgusting. His
Oh, mate.
branding is terrible, but he
I
gets like 600 viewers. Doesn't matter.
My stream started like maybe 2 years ago. Like, I haven't been streaming consistently since then. But I started 2 years ago on a pretty shitty laptop that is now
Yeah.
Rosy's. It's like a Dell. No, I don't know what it is.
It's an HP.
It's an HP some shit laptop. All right, with Apple headphones and the built-in webcam. And I was
Yeah.
streaming old school RuneScape, sitting at a chest of drawers which didn't even have enough room for my legs to get under.
Yeah.
So I had to like, hunch over like a fucking freak.
It was like for me, I started my
that.
streaming career
I
on
gotta
an
put it like
Xbox. I started it with an Xbox using the Kinect as my face cam, and I was sat on the floor in a camping seat, just fucking playing Fortnite and shit. And then obviously
Yeah.
through Twitch paying me for doing it, and obviously out of my own money through working, I slowly upgraded my setup, and then obviously we're here now. Still not the best. I've got a 720 fucking camera, a really creeped out fucking green screen, and a £30 mic off a fucking Wish. Like,
I am actually. I'm gonna try. I can't do it now because like
But
you
it's
guys can't see my
sexy
setup.
as
My
fuck.
setup is really difficult, right? I've got a light up here, and I've got a light over here that I can play with. But I can't put a camera where you guys have your. You guys have your like, just up your screen.
Yeah,
Your
on my
screens,
monitor.
I imagine. Yeah, but my monitor, my thing's up this direction. I'm actually thinking about putting a camera, my actual camera that I use for my professional work, and having that set up. Man, it would be sick. But I can't. There's no point having all that set up, right? If you haven't got the viewers. It really
yeah, but
isn't.
it doesn't. The viewers come with the experience. Like obviously, you know for a fact, me and Joe are going to push you out as a streamer as much as we
Like a
can.
newborn
Exactly.
baby out of my.
But we're gonna actually support you as much as we can, and
Yeah, of course.
obviously, right now for
Can
me
have
and
all of
Joe,
my 4 viewers, mate. Don't worry.
yeah. Like obviously for us, we're not massive
He's in
streamers,
trouble.
but
Shh.
yeah, no.
He's in trouble.
Oh, so you in trouble?
Who?
You in
No,
trouble? Yeah.
Is she here? Can we meet
She's-
her?
Can we meet her?
Christina.
Can we have a face
Christina.
reveal for fucking?
No, I really want to meet her.
Yo, we're having a face reveal.
Face reveal.
Face reveal.
We didn't give Honeybee
Appreciate 'em.
the like because I was in the middle of like a serious chat earlier.
Where has B gone?
But
Yeah,
she
B
came,
ran away.
and I
She
was
came
so
and then
excited
fucked
to see
off.
her.
Yeah, B ran away.
She was
She's
listening
out.
to us
Dinner.
chat absolute breeze.
Show the missus, right? Oz, everyone wants your missus over her. It's his face.
Everyone wants the missus over here.
Everyone wants the missus.
I promise I'm
Come
not a
say
sweaty
hello.
gamer. I smell good.
She's just like, I am not showing my face.
She's doing a Laura.
She's doing a Laura, yeah, she is doing a Laura.
I've not got any sounds.
Right, you don't have any sound? Get some sound back then.
Hello, Mrs. Aussie.
Hello,
Hello,
Mrs.
Mrs.
Aussie. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Sup? We're the stream team. We're the weirdos that he
Aussie has
plays
told
with.
us so much about you.
Yeah.
He says that without you, he's a shell of a man. He's a husk.
Shut up, man. He has been like whinging that he hasn't seen you the last couple of days, so it's good things.
Yes,
it's
he's
good
been
things.
quite sad.
Yeah. Have you been away?
Yeah, I isolated myself because there was a small chance that Michael had corona, so I thought.
No. Let's stay away from that. I need to run to the toilet. I'm doing a toilet
So
break.
I
chat.
have a secret to tell you.
Joe, I've got no sounds.
Sorry, Michael stayed up till 6 a.m. the other day, and he said, "Fuck it, my girlfriend's not home. I'm gonna do what I want."
What's happening?
And I think you should tell him off.
Yeah, it's like 6 a.m. in the morning.
Definitely tell him off.
I'm just trying to get him in trouble. No, I'm only joking.
That's fine,
Yeah.
as long as he's not lonely.
He wasn't lonely. He had us.
Yeah.
Not me, I
It was
wasn't
actually it was
involved.
fine until I stopped gaming. Because I was like, I finished gaming, I'm like, the house is completely empty. When you've been living with someone for 7 years, an empty house feels strange.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
agree.
it's nice to have
yeah.
sometimes, but when it's for like a prolonged period of time, it's like, this house
You know
is
what? You
so
sounded
quiet.
really
It's weird.
similar to a drug addict then. You were like,
I can't hear them.
it. I felt absolutely fine until I stopped gaming.
Getting me. They're here.
I love your yellow top.
I'm back.
She can't hear
back.
you, Rosie.
Oh.
Maybe she
Oh,
can.
she's staying. I'm just getting the headset. so I can hear you.
Artek,
Oh,
can
okay.
you move me?
What the hell has
Can
happened?
you move me, please?
Yeah, I've moved you. I go for 2 seconds, you mess it up.
No.
That's better.
There we go, we're good. We're good.
Um,
Thank you.
Yeah, I said, Ozzy, you sounded like a drug addict then, because you said, I felt absolutely fine until I stopped gaming. And
Yeah,
then I felt
hang on.
lonely.
Yeah, what was that question?
There wasn't
It wasn't a
question.
It wasn't
question,
a
it's a
question.
joke that didn't get funnier the
It-
third
it-
time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stop now. Otherwise, Rosie will punch me.
Hey! Why are you snitching on your friend like that? That's fake. I wouldn't tell her that Oddie was up till 6 a.m. being
I just
naughty.
wanted to see him get beaten up.
I told her, but yeah.
Wait, you was up till
what if
6
I told
a.m.?
her I went to bed early, Joe. What if I said like, oh yeah, I was in bed by 10 o'clock, babe. I'm looking after myself. It's fine. And then Joe's
Honestly-
like, no, he was up till 6 a.m.
That would sound sus. If you were telling your girlfriend while she's away that you're going to bed at 10 p.m., she'd be like, yeah, he's fucking someone. For sure. No one does that shit.
So chat's now just said Rosie is the favourite of the podcast, so we need to have Rosie as a reoccurring person
Rosie?
to stream.
I think
Yeah.
you should.
Rosie
Hey,
and
take
Top
the floor.
combo stream.
Rosie
Yo,
and Top
Rosie and
combo.
Top combo stream. That would be
Yo.
good.
Well, see, because Top is actually my gaming partner.
He is, yeah. So I
don't-
definitely
I-
think.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Oh, lovely to meet you. We love you.
Rosie,
They
stop
love you.
simping for fuck's sake.
I just love women.
Wait,
Where's
Where's the
girlfriend?
subscribe button? How do I donate?
I just, but thing is, guys, this is such a male-dominant area. Like, we always play with just guys. So as soon as there's a girl, I'm like, oh,
Yes,
this is the
female.
best.
Wait, don't I class as a female?
Chip.
That's it,
Your hair long
yeah.
enough.
Sometimes.
But I get so
Sometimes.
gassed when
I
like
can smell
Law
your pussy
when
from there. What?
Brutal.
Oh
I get
shit.
excited when Laura and B come by because I'm like, females and Bear. Obviously, Bear's my love.
Female. Well, we get what Rosie gets into.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. We're into an hour and a half of this podcast now. So
I mean,
God.
you should wrap it up. No one's
yeah,
gonna sit and watch that.
I think we should wrap it up now.
Let's go play some squad.
Yeah, let's play some squad. So, guys, the live stream's going to continue.
Bye, babe.
This will be uploaded by tomorrow at 9 a.m. UK time.
Lovely.
I
Lovely.
can't wait to sit
Uh,
and watch it
eh,
5 times.
Oh god. Anyone that's been involved in this podcast right now will have all their links in the description.
Links down below.
Yeah, links down
Even my
below.
OnlyFans.
Make sure, guys, I'm gonna do the YouTube thing because I never really actually do it. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Like
Rosie's
and subscribe.
Rosie's just pointing up at what are we pointing at?
I've just got a question.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're holding your hand up again.
Oh, okay.
Fucking me.
Shout out for Eye Candy. Shout out for Bear. And shout out to Jedi. That's all I wanted to say.
Shout out to
Slap
like
that follow button.
And Tom the
Yeah.
Medic and Johnny Dingo. Anyone in chat.
yeah,
that's been-
like anyone that's been in chat
I'm
while
shouting
watching
out
this
people
live.
that aren't here.
Yeah. To be fair, it's like a shout out to everyone that actually watches our channels and YouTubes and
Shout
shit.
out to
And
Johnny
thank you for
Dingo.
dealing with us, pretty much.
And just quickly, whilst I'm here, chat. You can cut this out of the vehicle. That's fine. Video. That's fine. Chat. Can you if you guys are in chat and you see me in Discord, send me your Twitch channels and stuff like that, guys. Make sure I'm following you. And if you do want to be part of the stream team on my Discord,
Let us
do
know.
let me know, and I will organize
Let us
it
know.
for you.
Right,
Not
so
mine, though.
we
Fuck
will.
And if you want to join my Discord,
Yeah.
it's called Rosy.
Shout out JSalcs from Mediocre Hand.
Rosie will send me. Everyone in the podcast
best.
right now will send me over their links, and I'll put them all in the description if you want to be part of any of their social medias and stuff. What the hell? Shout out to JSalcs for. Oh my god!
It
right.
wasn't mediocre. He's just he's like a Rubik's cube down there. I can't figure it out.
I'm not even fucking just whatever. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 2 of the Botcast. We will see you next week for episode 3. Yeah, bye guys.
Well,
Peace.
boy, JSalcs, okay.